Hello, my beautiful angels and Eurovision lovers! Welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into the sexiest, funniest, steamiest and most orgasmic Eurovision of all time, the 69th edition. This number speaks for itself, right? This year is absolutely crazy. We have milkshakes, saunas, poison cakes and songs like Ich komme and serving cunt. I mean, come on! 69th edition. But before we get to my personal climax, I mean top, let me remind you that I'm the kind of Eurofan who loves trashy bobs and cultural chaos. Remember when Måneskin dominated in 2021? That was a peak of Eurovision for me. I don't just want deep lyrics and perfect vocals. I want entertainment. I want fun. I want drama. I want sex. Well, okay, let's count down my top 10 for 2025. And remember, these are my favorites. If you disagree, well, that's what the comments are for. Just don't hate me, okay? Starting at number 10, the Netherlands with some Stromae vibes. Stromae is one of my favorite artists ever, and this song is giving us that energy. It deserves a spot in the final. Is it a winner? Probably not, but it's a kind of a song that might surprise everyone, I think. You know what I love about this? It's not too serious. It's fun. It makes you dance and think a little. Eurovision needs it. Absolutely. Well, number 9 goes to Croatia with Marko bringing the heat and the sweet. This entry is pure sex and power in a 3-minute package. When Marko goes into that chorus, I swear I need a cold shower. One last thing, a sprinkle of my sweet revenge. Croatia is bringing bobs in recent years, and this continues the tradition. Not the top 5 material for me, but definitely a cherry on the top of this poison cake. And you know what? I lit it! At number 8 we have Austria and JJ with his amazing vocals. This reminds me of last year's winner, Nemo, but with a sadder, introspective feeling. The singer's voice is just... I love this. I know some people think that this is just copying Nemo's strategy, but I disagree. Yeah, it's a pop opera, but it stands on its own as a beautiful piece of art. I just need a little something extra to put it in my top 5. A little bit of that lo picante. Lucky 7 goes to Albania, which honestly shocked me this year. Usually Albania sends something, let's just say, typical, but this year, fire! The songs, the video, the way they look and act, everything about this is fire and screams Eurovision final. I can't wait to see this live. If the performance gives the energy of that video, it's Albania's best result ever. Love them so much. Number 6. Sweden is finally playing silly. After years of sending perfect pop songs and serious ballads, they've sent a what? A sauna song. And it's working, guys! 10 million views so far can be wrong. This is what I mean when I say Eurovision should be fun. Sweden gives me the color, the humor, and a catchy chorus. The perfect recipe for Eurofans. Plus, I think we're all a little tired of serious stuff right now, aren't we? Give me sauna songs or nothing at all! Breaking into my top 5, Czechia with their Panic at the Disco and Dragon Bone Man inspiration. This song is gorgeous. I love the production, the vocals of Adonis, the video, everything is just perfecto. I think that if they do well in the live performance, don't be surprised to see Czechia in the top 10 or even 5 on the final night. At number 4, Ireland has me literally dancing and crying at the same time. Why Emmy? This clubby 2000s bop is about Laika the space dog. Come on! It's an emotional trauma set to a dance beat. I hope like I never die and that she's been surrounded still and that she has. I think only Eurovision could give us a dance pop song about a dog who died in space. As the YouTube comments say, dance and cry. And so I do. My heart wasn't ready, you know? Okay, so the pedestal. Number 3, Lithuania. Absolutely stole my heart with the band Catharsis and their song Tavo Akis. Thank you, Eurovision, for once again introducing me to amazing artists I would never have discovered. This song probably won't make the actual Eurovision top 10, which is sad, but will be on repeat in my playlist for years. It's unique, it's authentic and sad. It's everything I love. My silver medal goes to Estonia. One and only Tommy Cash. I've been obsessed with Tommy since his collapse with Lil Big, and seeing him on the big Eurovision stage is a dream come true. Tommy Cash represents all those amazing Eurovision artists who were just a bit too ahead of their time or too weird for the public. This is for all the Hatari, the Rube and Husi fans, the Karia, Just Clay and Baby Ladanya stans. And my number 1 spot. 12 points from Argentina go to, drumroll, Italy.
volevo essere un duro.
Lucio Corsi gives us the most beautiful, meaningful rebel masterpiece of the year. I hope I pronounced it right. Maybe Lucio Corsi. Lucio? Lucio? This song resonates so deeply with me. I really feel it. This song is flawless. Lucio is a magical performer, and this is a song I'll be listening to outside of Eurovision. Italy just knows how to bring an artist and his vision to life. Bravissimo! So, there you have it. My top 10 for Eurovision 2025. Time for some honorable mentions that just missed my list. Malta is serving cunt and could potentially win. San Marino and their fun Italian anthem, Latvia's favorite magic fairies, Ukrainian power and strength, and Australia brought something very fun, Milkshake Man. They all have absolutely beautiful and unique entries. So, what do you think about this being the most sexually charged Eurovision ever? 69th edition, right? We've got songs about coming, milkshakes, saunas. I think we all know what this year's theme really is. If you enjoyed this top 10, press that like button, subscribe for more content, and let me know your top 10 in the comments. Remember, Eurovision is about celebrating diversity in music, so there are no wrong answers. Except if your list doesn't include Italy, or Estonia, or Lithuania, or Ireland, or and Czechia, and Sweden, and Albania, of course, or Austria, or... Until next time, Eurovision 2025. Ich gekommen. Espresso macchiato.